Do you have Dunlop syndrome? Well, it's time to bust those muffin tops and tighten your core with this 5-week challenge called Muffin Bustin, part of the Tyler Paper Gets Fit challenges. The plan is also available on Lyft, a goal-setting website and app. It's available and free on the iTunes and Google Play stores as well as its website. Don't forget, you can do anything for 35 days.
One of our exciting new fitness challenges will be for you to execute the following bodyweight movements over the next 30 days. Each participant will take a few minutes, preferably at once, or spread throughout the day if needed, to complete a short workout consisting of the following 4 movements in this order: sit-ups, leg raises, plank, and squat. Please refer to your challenge calendar for the number of reps for each movement, as those will change over the designated time frame. Now let's take a moment to break down the standards on each one of these efficient, highly functional movements you'll be completing over the next month. First, the sit-up. The sit-up will be one of our most effective movements for tightening up our core. A tight core will protect our spine, improve balance, and help with daily functional movement. When executing the sit-up, we're looking for both shoulder blades to touch the floor to begin the movement, flexing the abdominal area of our core until we can touch our feet, and completing the move by returning both shoulder blades back to the floor. You can scale this movement by elevating your feet, bending your legs at the knee, placing your hands behind your head, and crunching to press your elbows against your knees. Remember to keep your core tight and utilize your stomach muscles to elevate your chest for this move, not to pull on your neck with your hands. Next are leg raises. We'll utilize leg raises to work on lower abdomen and hip flexor area to continue to improve midline stability and tighten our core. This movement will be performed by placing your hands underneath you in the small of your back, tightening your core, and elevating your legs to the point of released tension and returning them to almost touching the floor. It is important to keep your legs fully extended, core tight, and to move slowly and deliberately. The plank will next be utilized as we continue to develop our core strength. Spread your fingers for a wide, stable base. Envision your body straight as a board as you sit up in the top, locked out stage of the push-up position. Remember to keep your core tight, protecting your back, straight as a board or a plank, with no sway in your lumbar. You can scale this movement by moving from your feet to your knees, or even to your elbows if you find the stress on your shoulders or wrists is too much. As with all body weight movements, your head should remain in a comfortably neutral position throughout the plank hold. Finally, the most functional movement we will be executing is the squat. We will start this movement in a completely upright position, hips open with a completely active posterior chain. That means to tighten your hiney and hamstring before we begin to move. It is important to remember that the joint that bends first bears the most weight, and we want that to be our hips, not our knees. Therefore, we move our hips back first, as if we were sitting down, and finish the movement with our knees back and hip crease at or below your knees. The movement has been completed when we return to the fully upright locked out position with hips open and a tight rear end. Be sure and keep your weight on your heels and a tight core for midline stability during the movement. It is also important to make sure your knees track your toes, never coming closer together as you move up and down the squat, as this is not safe. When we talk about midline stability, we're referring to a tight midsection to help protect your back as we move. Extending your arms through this movement will help you balance and put you in a better position to keep that tight core and to reach full range of motion. While this will probably be the most difficult move in this set, technique is crucial. Remember to keep your head in a neutral position and your torso upright as possible at all times. Full range of motion will come as you get stronger and deeper into the challenge.
Summer's coming. Let's bust that muffin top.